Alright, guys, monkeypox. Been in the news for a good month, a little bit longer than that, and pretty scary, I'll admit. But the cases of them are nowhere near the extent of COVID. Nowhere near. COVID, it's like 600 million around the world. Monkeypox, it is, I got the thing pulled up here. As I record this is obviously subject to change, 22,000 cases. So quite a difference, isn't it? The United States accounts for most of those, actually, with almost 5,000. And Spain is just behind us. A lot of other cases also in the UK. There's a lot in Germany, a lot in France, a lot in Brazil. And several other countries have also recorded cases as well. The most recent being Japan, Philippines, and a slew of others. And the thing I keep hearing, and the thing we all keep hearing in this disease outbreak, this new one, is the vast majority of people getting it are men who have sex with men. Oh, gee, where have I heard this before? Oh yeah, HIV. Just 40 years prior. Granted, I wasn't around when that happened, but I've been in health class and we learned quite a bit about that. And it's, again, I mean, it's the stigmatization I think this could be creating is definitely can be quite disastrous, right? So um, there hasn't been any like xenophobia, or I don't know if that's the right word, homophobia. There hasn't been any homophobia towards like the gay community. No one's saying, hey, keep your monkeypox to yourself. So thank goodness that hasn't happened, right? Because we got to remember, anyone can get this thing. But like I said, it doesn't spread like COVID does. It's not like you can get it from someone on the street. You can't get it from casual contact. It's got to be prolonged face-to-face contact. Bedding, sheets, clothes, anything, anything on surfaces such as that. Now, this isn't to say that you need to decontaminate any foreign surface. The virus, I don't believe, lives that long on surfaces, but that's why there's been a lot of infections happening within the household of an infected individual. So, again, just gotta have this level of reassurance because I think of 98% of cases have been sexually transmitted. Now, but at the same time, they say, well, it's not a sexually transmitted disease. That's true, but sexual intercourse, by definition, is close contact. You're on top of the person, depending on the sex position you do, but you're right there. Like if you have the flu or you have the cold or COVID and you fuck that person, you're gonna get it too. So any disease you can think of can be sexually transmitted, except for cancer, obviously, that you can't catch cancer. The only way you can do that is if it's in your family lineage. That's the only way. But my point is, we all need to be on the lookout for this thing. Because, and again, the sense of reassurance is if you're not sexually active, whether you're heterosexual, homosexual, if you're sexually active, this is something to look out for. Straight, gay, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter your sexual orientation. It's also worth noting this originated in sub-Saharan Africa. Again, this isn't to say that they deserve any kind of xenophobia also. People from Nigeria, people from Congo, people from Cameroon, this isn't to say those people deserve anything. Of course not. They didn't do anything to exacerbate this. They're not, individuals are not, should not be subject to any kind of harassment or violence, whatever. Because obviously this originated in Nigeria, then a traveler from the UK went there, and the rest is history. Now, there's been vaccines, there's been some vaccination efforts in taking effect. I believe the smallpox vaccine, which hasn't been used in the United States since 1972. Other countries about that same time. It's granted it's been eradicated since 79, 80. Thank goodness. Do not look at the pictures. I am warning you, do not look at pictures of smallpox. Please, please, for your own good, do not. Anyway, that vaccine works, has an 85% effectiveness against that virus, against this current virus. The death rate is also very low. So the only thing that, but really, yeah, the only thing you really need to worry about, I think, along with just the disease itself, is also people get it. It's like maybe 4 weeks, something like that, that they have it for, that the symptoms would appear. Obviously, it varies, but it's quite a long time that you need to be in isolation when you have the thing. So all I'm saying is be on the lookout for this thing, know it, be wary, and, definitely have sex with precautions made. I've also heard, like, try to limit any sexual encounters. Straight, gay, doesn't matter. We shouldn't stigmatize. And I just want to bring this to everyone's attention that while it's not a pandemic, and I don't think it'll turn into one, it is something to definitely watch out for. But it can definitely be knocked out, again, if we stay vigilant and we stay informed and we try to practice good habits if you are sexually active. Because if you are sexually active, again, it doesn't matter what your sexual orientation is, you're at risk. You are at risk if you are sexually active. So please be aware of this. I can only raise so much awareness about this, but I think I've made my point here. So please do your part. Please try to stay vigilant when you're getting intimate with someone, and just know anyone could get this. It's not limited to one sexual orientation. That is all I have to say. Monkeypox is scary, but we can stop this thing.